Everyone loves overnight success. We love stories where someone posts one video, launches one business, uploads one song, and suddenly their life changes. Money, fame, and respect. But let me ask you something honestly. If success really happens overnight, why are so many good people still struggling after years of effort? Why do some people work quietly for a decade and only get noticed when it's already too late to see their pain? Tonight, I want to tell you the truth behind overnight success stories. Not the version you see on social media, not the headlines, not the highlights, but the part no one shows you. And by the end of this story, you may finally stop doubting yourself. We live in a world obsessed with results. People don't ask, how long did it take you? They ask, how fast did you get there? And when someone finally succeeds, the world gives it a simple label, overnight success. But the truth is, overnight success is rarely overnight. It's usually years of silence, followed by one loud moment. This is the story of one such life. Not famous, not special, just human. There was a man named Arjen. He wasn't born rich. He wasn't born talented. He was born ordinary. Every morning, Arjen woke up before sunrise. Not because he was motivated, but because life demanded it. He worked a small job that barely paid the bills. In the evenings, when the world rested, Arjen worked on his dream. No applause, no encouragement, no audience, just him and doubts. Friends laughed softly. Why are you still trying? Relatives smiled politely. Be realistic. And society whispered, know your limits. But Arjen kept going, not because he was confident, but because quitting felt worse than failing. Years passed, nothing changed. His projects failed. His ideas were ignored and his efforts went unseen. Some nights, Arjen stared at the ceiling asking, am I wasting my life? He watched others succeed faster. People who started later. People who tried less. Comparison became his silent enemy. He smiled outside, but inside, something broke slowly. One night, after another failure, Arjen whispered, maybe this just isn't meant for me. That night was dangerous, because most dreams don't die from failure. They die from exhaustion. One evening, Arjen sat alone in a small room. No music, no motivation, no hope. He opened his phone. Another success story. Another I made it overnight post, and for the first time, he felt angry. Not jealous, but angry, because he knew the truth. He knew how many nights he stayed awake, how many sacrifices he made, how many times he chose discipline over comfort, and yet the world saw him as nothing. That night, Arjen made a quiet decision, not to quit, but to stop expecting validation. From that day on, Arjen changed one thing. He stopped chasing outcomes. He focused on craft. No posting for attention, no announcing plans, no explaining dreams, just improvement every day, a little better, every mistake a lesson, every failure feedback. Months passed, still no results, but something inside him changed. He was no longer desperate, he was ready. Then one ordinary day, something happened. One piece of work, something he almost didn't share, caught attention. Then more attention, then momentum. Suddenly, people noticed. Messages came, opportunities appeared, doors opened, and the world said, wow. He became successful overnight. But Arjen smiled because he knew it wasn't overnight. It was every night. Here is the truth no one tells you. Success doesn't announce itself during preparation. It waits. It watches. And when you are finally ready, it arrives loudly. The world only sees the finish line. They don't see the miles. They don't see the pain, the discipline, and the loneliness. But that doesn't make your struggle invisible. It makes it valuable. If you are in the quiet phase right now, if no one is clapping, if progress feels slow, listen carefully. You are not late. You are not failing. You are not invisible. You are building. And one day, when the world calls your success overnight, you'll smile because you'll know the truth. Overnight success is a lie, but long-term effort always tells the truth.